question was like, do you review applications which are outside of the geographic preference?
Yes, I think they answered that. So signaling and geographical preference, right?
Yes, yeah, we still do. Yeah, we do review.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next, I think is somebody in the same line.
Hello, everyone. My name is Noor Khaskali. I don't practice anymore. I work for an industry, pharmaceutical. I have two basic questions. One, Dr. Sarah said, you look grammar. Yeah, I've been part of an interview with the students for also fellowships and also residency program. Doctors can be a brilliant, excellent doctor or surgeon. Why you check their grammar in English? Because they're not applying for ESL teacher, right? And another thing is who you know personal connection plays a role in landing an interview and a residency program. Please, could you shed some light on that?
Yeah. Okay. Why grammar is important? When you don't practice grammar, you practice medicine.
I can take that. So, I mean, I think Sarah and rest of us already said it shows the character. It shows that like somebody put their work into it. They're gonna be physicians. They're gonna be professional. There is a highest responsibility. If you don't take effort to review your own application, if you can't write properly, if your grammar is not good, um, you're gonna spell medicines wrong. You're gonna make more errors. So it's linked into it. It shows your character. So I think like that's first and foremost. So my advice to all of the applicants is like, review your applications. And I know like we use Chat GPT and other stuff, but I tell them like, use them as the additional tools, like it's like a blind spot detectors on the car. You are still driving the car. So start over, get some ideas, but this whole should be yours. It should be your story and it should be properly written out, pretty much kind of like organized, authentic. All these things are important because it shows your character. It shows that you didn't do any, if you didn't check your grammar, that means you didn't even review your application. I also tell applicants that like, look at your applications multiple times, because when you talk about that, I worked with this doctor or I did this research, we're going to ask you these questions in the interview. So if you can't answer that I did this research and publication, but you don't know the basics of the purpose of the study, that shows that you just made up. And then how can we see that trust and authenticity is the basic soul of being a physician, no matter what kind of physician you are. So I don't think we can take this lightly. What was the other question you were saying? Like grammar.
Connections make sure. I think I will just give you an example about the connections. All four of these panelists are friends of mine, and they know me very well. And I recommend them to someone to them. They majority of the times they will entertain, at least review the application. Most of the times, if the candidate first, the reason why is obviously because they know what I've been doing, and I would not recommend the way I see it, but you can explain it more. They know I've been working with the students and I review their CV, I mentor them, and something like that. If I'm suggesting or if I'm recommending someone strongly, it means that I've already filtered them out, right? So that does help. Otherwise, if you guys can add something to it, if you would like. How these
I want to add on this one. Of course, if you recommend someone to me, I'll pull up the application and respond to it. But I'm not going to put my job at stake on for this reason,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because what if that applicant, you know that application, you have not lived with that application, right? With that applicant, right? You just know through some other connection, right? So I'm going to assess that based on the application's complete CV, but also on the communication. A lot of these applicants, they are unprofessional. I'm sorry to say, unprofessional, and they start with a hey. So you don't say hey to someone who's a APD or PD. This is unprofessional. I was just showing you earlier, there was someone who sent me an application, person's statement for, not person, actually her resume for recommendation for an observership. And 10 minutes later, she sent, can I send you an updated one? So I already sent the previous one. Now I cannot like resend the CV to the preceptor. It's totally unprofessional. So I think
100%
really
important. For sure. So it doesn't mean I am saying if they will, entertain. No, because they review the CV too. Because the trust that we have built already, it's important rather than so. If I'm sending a applicant who have a completely peach CV to Sarah for EM, she's gonna like reject it. But would I even send it? Of course not. So that's how, the connections people recommending to them needs to understand also if the person is actually fit for the job, like they have that CV. But unprofessionalism, I can just go on and on. And I think all of my mentees know already I yell at you all the time because of being unprofessional. I'll just give you one example. The other day, I had a text. One text I got, hi. Next text I got, hello. Third text I got was, how are you? And then the fourth text was not a text. One phone call, two phone call, three phone calls, and then another next day. And those phone calls were 3 in the morning. And I had another text, I need an observership. Now, do you think I would even reply to them? Absolutely not. I would block them. And so, communications are always, like that Rahil said, very important. We'll take just last two questions from the audience and then we'll stop. Yeah.
Can I add something, Doctor?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so that grammar question and like the other question, I just want to add that, it's like when I'm selecting somebody, I'm taking the responsibility of that person for 3 years. I have my CEO, I have my CMO looking at my performance, and if that person goes on floor and unable to do a conversation with the patient or annoys the patient family, it's a big liability. And if they type something wrong and if they don't understand what's going on, it's I'm in really big trouble because they're going to blame me that, hey, you selected somebody especially from your part of the world who couldn't speak English, who couldn't write good notes. It's like, as one of the colleagues said, it's our job at the line too. So be very careful. And this professionalism, I don't want to even start this hey hi. I can't even correct them because once you correct them, they get offended. They think that we are rude. It's not that. I think if you tell the chat GPT, hey, I'm going to email my program director, it's not going to start from hey or hi. It's going to be starting from respected sir or madam. And we in America, we use last name. So please, if you're addressing anybody in a hospital, just address them by their last name. All right. Thank you.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Khurram, for this great opportunity. And you really are covered our question and our thoughts about the application process. My question is that the signaling has done so much confusion, like how many programs we should apply, because some of the programs are like they are just reviewing the CV of the one who has signaled them, like 3 of gold signals and 12 of silver signal. So how many programs as an IMG we should apply, and what are your tasks?
Yeah, so as you heard, I think signals are important, but many programs director will overlook it and they will review the other CVs. Regarding how many, I think this is just based on your pocket. If you can afford, I would apply in 300 programs. If I can't afford, I can't afford. I would apply in only 80, 90, 100 program. Average IMG is applying into 150 programs on average from Pakistan. I don't know the rest of IMGs from India, but an average IMG from Pakistan is applying into 150 programs. But again, this is just based on your pocket size, nothing else. Yeah. We'll take the last question and a comment from one of our colleague here.
Good morning. This is Naila Shakil Bhutto. I have a question regarding the letter of recommendation. If we do the clinical rotation with an internist, so we are getting for the family medicine residency. So does it will work or no?
So,
Like letter of recommendation from an internist for the family medicine residency.
Dr.
Does it will
Sunil?
work?
Yeah, it should work as long as states that, like, so if you're already applying for family medicine and you work with internists, they a lot of like people, you can be pretty honest with them and say I will be applying in family medicine residency, and they would write like, this applicant is interested and would be a good fit for your family medicine residency, and then they will relate on your work which would be linked more with the family medicine. So, and like a lot of, even if you work with a cardiologist but they write in your letter that is interested in family medicine, that would carry a lot more weight because we know that you truly want to apply in here, because even one of your preceptor in their recommendation letter is writing that you are interested in this specialty, so it rather would be more positive. So
Okay, last question, please. Ji.
Assalamu alaikum. It's not a question, it's a comment. It's my first time attending this program for PIVNA. to my understanding, this is extremely valuable program,
Thank you.
especially for our younger generation who are the cream of the cream.
Thank you.
In such cases for the future, I will recommend to extend the time to guide them more time. It is too short and their life is on the line. They have worked very hard and we are looking for the time.
Exactly.
They are here for hours, hours.
You know, I'm okay with it, but obviously moderators, I mean, we had other
I
sessions
mean,
scheduled.
I'm also one of the speaker in medical symposium.
Nice.
I waive off my time.
Oh, very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. So thanks. So let me repeat what, Dr. Saab, what is your name? Dr. Ali. So Dr. Ali Sheikh suggested that this is one of the best sessions he's ever attended, and he is one of the speaker in the medical session, and he says that he would give up his time to continue the session. So thank you very much for what you have offered. So thank you. But we respect that, but we will still.
Saibada, थोड़े निकले
So
just a brief comment,
Ji,
just a
please.
brief comment. मुझो नालो इकबाल तरीन आहे यकीन ॼाणो त तव्हां जे हिन सेशन खे अॼु ॿुधी ॾिसी it makes us proud of you.
Thank you.
Not only that, but with all the nonsense that's going on, efforts like these, the comprehension, the correctness, and the detail is amazing.
Thank you.
And I personally believe with people like you, the youth like you, the synth is on its way to rightful glory. We should all support it. And this is wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Sana.
Thank you. So, okay, so we'll just end here. I understand.
The whole medical seminar time too.
No, I will not do that. No. So I appreciate everyone's comments and we truly grateful and thankful to you. We'll just take this session now a little bit outside, but let me just take 2 last minute. I thank you all the panelists very much, taking the time. Sarah, I know you had travel plans and Sarah was working at 5 in the morning. She's ER physician, so we truly appreciate. Thank you for coming, Rahil. You. Dr. Sohail had family emergency, was traveling to Pakistan and still he took time. Dr. Asim was in rounds and still he took time. We truly appreciate it. Lastly, if I can just present them, our traditional ajrak on the stage to Sarah, and I would call Dr. Makbul Alepoto, Dr. Waleed Sheikh, Dr. Ijaz, Dr. Khalil Miman on the stage, Dr. Abadi Saab, please on the stage. If we can give them ajrak to our host, please. And that's going to be the end of it. Thank you very much, everyone. So.
Thank you.
Sweet. Sure. Can ये फोटो निकालेंगे आप सारा
Dr. Khurram, can you mail me my ajrak too?
Oh, yeah. Man, I'll send you ajrak in 2, but you have to send us a picture.
Sure, thank you.
We can all come here and say.
Mr. President. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're a part of the family. Thank you. You now are part of the family. Thank you. Other families, Rahim? Ajrak for Khurram. Ajrak for Khurram. Handsome man.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.